evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to begin our today's program, and I would like to call our principal, ma'am, Mrs. Ramani, onto the dais to commence our program today. Good evening, everyone. I, Ramani, Principal of Akshara International School, LB Nagar, heartily welcome all the students and parents to the 4th Annual Day celebration, Rhapsody, a musical creation. Ladies and gentlemen, the dais is all set. The children are ready with costumes and makeup. The dancers are eagerly waiting to pounce onto the stage to showcase their talents. The music can wait no more for them to tap. Let me ask permission from our management to open the show for the evening. Thank you, sir. I promise you, parents, you can see a unique and talented mix of programs tonight and the performances by our and your children. I hand over the program to Ms. Nirmala to take it further. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries, invited guests, parents, friends, and well-wishers. I'm extremely honored to have the opportunity to welcome you at this prestigious moment when our institution, Akshara International School, celebrates its 4th annual day, Rhapsody, a musical creation. This is so precious moment for us because, aside from the fact this function underlines our school's successful back-to-back 4 years in its realm of imparting education, this day is also going to witness the showcasing of the talents of the young buds of the school. It is always a pleasure to be able to address young minds. Children are our tomorrow, our future. What our children are going to be in future is what we make of them. The talents they demonstrate here and the proof what they have the potentiality to be the useful citizens of the future. Ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted your presence adds flavor to this evening's cultural bonanza. A few moments from now, the stage will be set alive with the captivating memoirs of young talents of the school. A word of appreciation to the staff and the students for having toiled hard to put in tremendous effort to showcase veritable and stunning display of dance and drama in awe-inspiring finery. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the masters of ceremony who are here to make this evening spectacular and vibrant. Kindly give a big round of applause to our aspiring masters of ceremony as they come onto our dais. We have Anirudh, Aditya, Anushka, Atharva, Amulya, Tanmay. And to enthrall everyone with the cute words, we have Tiny Tots, Sri Vidya, Ishan, Maithili, and Kartikeya. Respected luminaries of the days, esteemed chief guests of the evening, parents, dear friends, students, and dear colleagues, good evening once again. It is indeed a beautiful evening, all soaked in this delightful frame of mind. I would like to invite our pleasing, beloved, and principled principal, Ms. Ramani Varanasi, onto the dais. ma'am. We welcome our energetic, dedicated CEO, Mr. Madan Mohan Rao, onto the stage. Dear audience, please give a big round of applause. Thank you, sir. Today we have with us highly talented administrator, Mr. Sitaram Nanduri, who is a senior faculty in physics at Allen Career Institute with 14 years of result-filled experience. We would like to invite Mr. Sitaram Nanduri onto the dais. Thank you, sir. We feel elated to have the Honorable Chief Guest, Srimati Smita Sabharwal, IAS in AIS, to be a part of our celebrations. Srimati Smita Sabharwal is known as the People's Officer. The 2001 batch IAS officer, Srimati Smita Sabharwal cracked the Union Public Service Commission exam and secured the 4th rank, all by the age of 22. Srimati Smita Sabharwal IAS had a very interesting experience while serving the nation, unlike many other civil servants. Initially, she was allotted to the Andhra Pradesh cell. After the partition of Andhra Pradesh into Telangana in 2014, Srimati Smita Sabharwal IAS got transferred to Telangana cell. Ladies and gentlemen, our Honorable Chief Guest, Srimati Smita Sabharwal, is the first lady IAS officer posted as Additional Secretary to Telangana's first Chief Minister, Shri K. Chandrasekhar Rao's office on June 6, 2014. She has been considered one of the finest IAS officers in our state. Our Chief Guest is an epitome of sincerity, honesty, and diligence. And that is what made her the first lady IAS officer to be appointed to the Chief Minister's office. Srimati Smita Sabharwal IAS has been honored with Indian Express Devi Award in the year 2015 for innovation and dynamism, Chief Minister's Award for Best District in 20-point flagship program in 2011 and 12, and also the next year 2012 and 13. She is a recipient of Platinum Award under District category sponsored by Information Technology and Communication Department for the Best E-Governance Initiative taken up in the district for the year 2012-13. Nominated for Prime Minister's Award under Individual category for Excellence in Public Administration in BISET in District Initiative Amma Lalana program from erstwhile United Government of Andhra Pradesh. We heartily welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Srimati Smita Sabharwal, onto the dais. Already she's there on the dais. And ma'am was accompanied by our dedicated and dynamic chairman, Mr. Jagan Mohan Rao. We would like to present the bouquets to the distinguished guests. Now, we'll have the traditional auspicious lamp lighting ceremony as a tribute to Mother Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. We request our Honorable Chief Guest, Srimati Smita Sabharwal IAS, to light the lamp, accompanied by our CEO, Mr. Madan Mohan Rao, Chairman, Mr. Jagan Mohan Rao, and the distinguished guests, Mr. Sitaram Nanduri and our Principal, Ms. Ramani. We now request our principal, Ms. Ramani, to please come and present the preamble of school achievements, the school annual report.
Thank you, Ms. Nirmala. Good evening, everyone. Respected luminaries on and off the dais, esteemed chief guest of this evening, the people's person, Ms. Smita Sabarwal, IAS, and Additional Secretary to Chief Minister, Telangana. The most happening people of the competitive world, the LN Group, Mr. Sitaram Nanduri, Academic and Admin Head, Mr. KVR, Professor Math, Mr. Tararam Chowdhury, Academic Head, Karnataka. The pillars of Akshara Group, Chairman, Mr. Jagan Mohan Rao, CEO, Mr. Madan Mohan, Director Finances, Mr. Rama Rao, Executive Director, Ms. Sarita Rao, my cherished principals and vice principals of all the Akshara schools, A.S. Rao Nagar, Chintal, Kukatpalli, and Vanapatti branches, most valued parents, cherished teaching and non-teaching faculty members, and my dear students and guests of this evening. It's indeed honor and privilege to present before you the annual report for the academic year 2016-17. As we come to the end of yet another academic year, it is time to share the significant milestones of this year. The long journey of Akshara in the education sector and the successful 4 years journey of LB Nagar campus has made Akshara a synonymous for holistic education. Akshara always believes and goes by its ever-given statement, children are born with wings, Akshara helps them to fly. As one of the biggest achievements this academic year marked with a triumphant beginning by getting CBSE affiliation number 130424. Throwing light on the curriculum, following the CBSE norms, the 2 terms of the academic session and the continuous and comprehensive evaluation of the child proved to have helped in all-round development of the child. At Akshara, the learners are encouraged to follow inquiry-based learning with right proportion of scholastic and co-scholastic activities. The education at Akshara paves way for enhancing students' analytical, creative, and thinking skills and transforms them in being a perfect student and a perfect future citizen of India. The branch has a strong and efficient team of 250 staff in all capacities who are dedicated in serving every student and parent to the best of their capacity. Each one here toils to make the arena a congenial one for 1,600 students from nursery to grade 9. The new academic year commenced in the month of April and resumed with a big bang in June with a spectrum of training program and orientation for staff all throughout the summer break. Kindergarten, as always elect and proved to be the backbone for the success of any school, has marked the start of the academic year with an increase in additional sections. Pre-primary education lays the foundation for lifelong learners and whole person development. The curriculum is formulated according to the basic principles of children's development and children are learning. Children's learning interests and abilities were taken into consideration and diversified learning environment that provides sufficient learning opportunities were facilitated to develop their multiple intelligence. Kindergarten at Akshara aims to provide necessary readiness for formal education by helping the children to develop through physical, cognitive, language, social, emotional growth and change. Learning equipment and field trips were major tools in making learning fun for the children. The theme of the year for pre-primary, care and share, is reflected in each and every activity children did and learnt. As the name goes, to inculcate global awareness, we have chosen one country a month, wherein children were trained on basic aspects of that particular country with a culminating day on the last day of the month. The children tasted unity in diversity with celebration of all religious festivals like Krishnashtami, Diwali, Christmas, Ramzan, and other festivals. Sports Day for the pre-primary children built in sports spirit in the tiny tots. Last but not the least, the staff at pre-primary are more a mother to the child rather than a teacher to a student. Time for glimpse of primary and high school curriculum. The primary and high school curriculum with a blend of CBSE and IB. The education here proved that it paves way for enhancing students' analytical, creative, and thinking skills through the students' consistent performance in competitive tests such as Olympiads, Cyber Olympiads, and Spellbees. Students have shown an excellent performance and have come out with innovative ideas in making learning easy for students in Extrapolate, a TV10 program. Mr. Javagal Srinath, the former cricket player, was spellbound at the performance and presentation of Aksharites. Exposure to MUNs turned the students to be confident and eloquent. The uniqueness of Akshara is its sincerity and dedication towards quality education. We are excited about the educational challenges that lay ahead of us and understand and give the unique kind of support needed for the students with varied abilities. For students with study skill deficiencies, significantly impacting classroom functioning and performance, LSP, Learning Support Program, supported in increasing the standard of the students. Another maiden innovation is competitive exam support for the students with high academic caliber, aiming to prepare them to be par with the competitive world, was given for the students from class 6 to 9. We love to be assessed and evaluated as adaptation is gateway to sustainability, and timely modifications have to be made to strengthen the core program of all the learners. To know our true potential, asset has helped us in analyzing and highlighting ourselves. As you all know, all study and no play makes Jack a dull boy. As you all are aware, Akshara is equipped with one of the best sports facilities and provides special opportunities to all students through ETZ, Extra Time Zone, to pursue their favorite sport. A faculty of trained sports coach offered special coaching to all the aspiring learners. Akshara Premier League and Coco matches conducted this year are right examples for promotion of games in Akshara. We are proud to acknowledge that few of our students participated and won laurels in zonal CBSE sports competition. We have national chess players, swimmers, and taekwondo professionals. The Student Council election, investiture ceremony, housewise activities were flagged off with great fervor. The 4 clubs like Eco, Astronomy, Literary, and Wellness were made active, aiming at developing organizational and leadership skills and social awareness among the children. 12 different co-curricular activities designed to enhance literary, creative, cookery, and artistic skills of the child had a good participation from the children. Best performers were honored with certificates. A known fact is any successful system is blend of theory and practice in right proportion to arrive at a comprehensive curriculum. Field trip taken to planetarium, National Institute of Nutrition have helped them in visualizing and relating what they learn to what they see. The International Day event at school brought all countries, their cultures on the same platform. To talk of the maiden efforts this academic year, we have initiated Star of the Month for each grade section-wise to encourage the students to be all-rounders. This initiative motivated the children to be disciplined and encouraged them to communicate in English. This initiative has resulted positively by decreasing the absenteeism and promoting discipline among the children. Initiations this year can be marked as conduction of entrance examination for competitive exam aspirants and orientation program with the IIT professionals tied up with the LN group. The target for the next year for Akshara is to strengthen the competitive exam focus for the children from grade 6 to 9. A special coaching for the aspirants of IIT, JEE, NEET related programs would be tucked in the foundation courses in association with the LN group to begin from 26th March after the final exams and would run till the last day of the academic year and resume back after the holidays till 1st July. Now, the challenge ahead for Akshara LB Nagar campus is the first 10th batch. And with all the years of Akshara's experience in the education industry and the track record of consistent success in existing branches of state and CBSE board, we are confident and can assure the parents of the best result from the first 10th batch of Akshara School LB Nagar campus. Finally, for the growth of Akshara and the future of its students, sky is never the limit when footprints were found on the moon. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing the report. We may now request our CEO, Mr. Madan Mohan Rao, for his valuable rendering.
Thank you, ma'am. Honorable Chief Guest, Srimati Smita Sabarwal Garu, Additional Secretary, Chief Minister, Telangana State, our Chairman, Jagan Mohan Rao Garu, Director Finance, Rama Rao Garu, Executive Director, Sarita Garu, our Principal, Ramani Garu of this school, and other principals, and not but the least, the special invitee from Align Group, Sitaram Nanduri Garu, and his representatives who came to bless our school students. My dear team members, Akshara team, students, and above all, the main stakeholders, my dear parents, a warm welcome to our 4th annual day rhapsody. Smita Sabarwal Garu, the most inspiring and dignified IAS officer, with a pleasing disposed, polite, kind to people, and known as the people officer. But we say, ma'am, people's pride. We live in a society where parents make all efforts to give the best to their children. Best of cloth, best of living, the best possible learning, and many more to enable children to achieve success and prosperity. Therefore, the purpose of the school is to develop skills and intelligence and make them learn to handle conflict with independence and overcome all setbacks. We seek to prepare children the best in not only developing economic independence, but also to face life challenges with confidence and happiness. Akshara, the school was established at Kukatpalli in 2010 with an aim of providing holistic developments. With tremendous response we got there has increased our responsibility to strengthen education and provide all the required material with a short span of 6 years. We have launched 5 schools with over 6,000 students and in different locations like Kukatpalli, Chintal, AS Rao Nagar, this LB Nagar and Banparthi. And we are going into the districts also. Akshara International School at LB Nagar was successful in acquiring 800 students in the very first year of its inception in 2013. And then it has become a unique school with nearby 1,600 students as of now. We are glad to inform you that we have already done 150 admissions for the next academic year. And I am proud our parents. The larger extent of the credit of its success depends upon the parents who trusted us and supported us in all endeavors. Today world is full of competition. Competition can be a double-edged sword for kids. We at Akshara promote positive values and enhance their learning skills. Physically, physical fitness and all-round development under right conditions to be par with their competitive world. Right education in the right way is the right of every child. Right education in the right way is the right of every child. In these forthcoming days, our chairman, Mr. Jagan Mohan Rao, wishes to establish n number of branches with more than 1 lakh students overall the state and nationwide. Thank you, sir. And we are with you for your vision and we are on the mission. At this instance, I remember a story. Ma'am, with your permission, please. An engineer named Aryan working in an ice factory with more than 150 workers. One day, as they were about to close the factory, the engineer found a problem in the freezing unit. As he was engaged in fixing the problem, everybody left. The factory was locked. It assumed that no one else there in the factory. After fixing the problem, he was shocked to see the door was closed from outside. And was only one remained in the freezing cold unit with -degree temperature. He was tensed, nervous, and about to collapse. At that time, he heard a sound that somebody was opening the door. As he approached the door, the watchman was opening the door. At this moment, he thanked God and asked the watchman, why did he feel to open the door? To his surprise, the watchman replied, you are the only one person who wishes me every day good morning and good evening with a smile on the face. Today you wished me in the morning and I didn't see you wishing me in the evening. So I thought some went wrong and thought to check the unit once again. That is the thing. So my dear friends, a smile face and a smile wish are the two best qualities a person should possess. A small gesture of wish has saved the engineer's life. I want to say a big thank to my students. Every day, my students comes with a smiling face and it encourages me to work hard for their betterment. I want to thank my drivers who pick the students and drop for their home in a safe hands. I want to thank my IMAs who facilitate the student with comfort in the school. And I thank my teachers, specially thanks for making the children learn everything and above all, to feel happy in the school. That's why every day the child comes to school with a laughing face. And I want to thank my admin staff for facilitating all the administrative things and facilities for each and every parent and students. So, we promise once again that at Akshara, you are in safe hands and a progressive hands and a successful hands. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now we may invite and request our Honorable Chief Guest, Srimati Smita Sabarwal, IAS, Additional Secretary to Chief Minister, Mr. K. Chandrasekhar Rao, to address the gathering.
A very warm good evening to all the members of the Akshara family, CEO, principal, faculties, the teachers, especially the parents and the students. So it was heartening to see such a complicated subject like demonetization being presented so simply and beautifully by the talented children, and it speaks volumes for the institution and its vision. I was really touched to see also the minute expressions on every child's face when he or she was performing their respective role. So shows the attention to detail, the sincerity, and the overall vision of keeping abreast of all the affairs that is happening in the country and keeping everybody, the citizens, informed. I was also very happy to hear from CEO Garu that this is one of the few institutions which has become cashless also. So you're leading by example. Congratulations to Akshara, and I hope the spirit continues in the future. So today I have not prepared a speech. I am coming straight from work, and I will just share one or two thoughts with you. I hope they will be relevant to you. To me, education is the greatest leveler. It is the only instrument that we can give to a child which will help him or her to have a level playing field. Whether the child comes from a rich family or a poor family, whether from a backward class or a forward class, if the child has the power of education, then in Akshara's words, you give him the wings to fly. So in that spirit, I congratulate the institution for its ideology and hope that the spirit continues, that you truly enable each and every child to really explore and be prepared for this competitive world. Here, I would like to make an appeal to the parents and to the teachers. Let learning be a joyful experience for them. It's an extremely competitive and stressful world, but if we teach them to enjoy the learning process, if we are with them to enjoy the learning process, they will grow up as balanced and joyful human beings. And I'm sure this spirit will take them well into the future. Whichever stream, whichever field of work they choose, they will continue to be productive at the same time, healthy and happy. So this is a quality which we imbibe from childhood. It cannot be taught when they are grown up. And I appeal to the faculties, to the parents, to allow your children to really grow as children. We often ask them, what will you be when you become an adult? What will you be when you grow up? I would appeal to you to start asking them, what do you want to do today? That is important. Because all of us have to grow up. We have no choice. And some of us, when we grow up, we want to be children again. So don't make them lose their childhood in all the competition and all the stress. Let them really be encouraged to pursue their dreams, pursue their interests, be it music, dance, co-curricular activities, dramatics, sports, because our country needs everybody, each and every one of us, not just engineers and doctors and bureaucrats. They need creative people, because that is what is society, when we all contribute and come together and make a very vibrant, cohesive society. And my small appeal to the mothers in particular, teach your girl child to be ambitious. It's not a bad thing, you know. The women who do very well in their professional lives, they have received that education early in their life, when their parents have encouraged them to be ambitious, to question, to use their logic. In India, we have a mindset where in very subtle ways, in very soft and calm ways, we tell a girl child to be quiet, to be obedient. You may not do it consciously, but our elders, our grandparents, sometimes even parents, we tend to believe that a quiet child is a good child. But do learn, do allow them to question, do allow them to be ambitious, and give that space to your girl children to really grow, to really have careers, to have the power to decide what they want to do with their lives once you give them the education. They should not be educated just to marry them off and make them eligible for, to be floated in the marriage market, is what I would like to say. So, with these few words and my little appeal to all the children out here, all the kids out here, how many of you believe in God? Raise your hands. Everybody doesn't believe? So almost everybody believes in God. Agreed? Have you seen God? Has anybody seen God? Your mama papa is here with you today, sitting next to you. So they are God on earth. Okay, you respect them, love them. They are your best friends. And nobody on earth or nobody in the sky can think for you, can plan for you, can dream for you more than your parents. So respect them always. When you grow up and are successful people, you remember that they are your God. That is my only message to Akshara, and I hope in the coming years your institution grows truly in the sense that they provide the best learning outcomes to children. It is not just about the right to education. Now the world has moved on. It is the right to learning outcomes, and I hope that this institution truly embodies that spirit. I will just invoke the Gayatri Mantra for all of you, because I hope that Goddess Saraswati should always be the guiding light for all of us. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitra Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dyo Yona Prachodaya. May we always see the light. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Your thought-provoking address would have surely inspired all, especially mothers and fathers, that's parents. Thank you very much. Now it's time to give away the mementos to the distinguished guests.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiration words. The words you said to the parent and the students were great, and most important thing, ma'am, you are the most inspiring lady. We at Akshara, from inception stage, I have done 6 annual days in Chintal, 3 here, 4 at Chintal, 6 Kukatpalli, 5 Chintal, 3 here. So almost 14, and this is the 15th one, ma'am. We have lot of chief guests. But why I say you are the most inspiring one? Because when I announced that Smita Sabarwal is coming for our annual day program as a chief guest, everybody jumped in our school, our teachers. And moreover, madam, my family members, when I announced them, never asked me for a photo with you or a chief guest. But my family members asked, we want a photo with the most inspiring lady. So I request you, madam, off the dais. Thank you. And Akshara proudly announce the most easiest way. Today, world is going on apps. For easy communication, we at Akshara are launching an Akshara mobile app on the golden hands of our chief guest. And my dear parents, And in the coming 2-3 days, all the details of the mobile app will be shared with the parents. Thank you. And mementos, please.
Let's pay homage to those guys who we like to call pioneers of house.